Once upon a time in the mystical world of Alborqa, a young hero named Sammy and his brave companions prepared for a challenging quest. Sammy, a courageous explorer, had recently secured the fourth mystical crystal from the Storm City and knew his ultimate battle against the Storm King was imminent. As they left the fallen city, the air was thick with anticipation. Sammy and his friends found a safe spot to rest and gather strength. The guard, a wise and kind-hearted warrior, turned to Sammy with a concerned expression. "You have 4 crystals now, Sammy," she said, "but their power requires immense will. If they're not tamed, they can destroy everything around you." Sammy nodded determinedly. "I'm ready to pay any price to stop the Storm King from destroying this world," he replied with confidence. While the group was talking, a mystical glow suddenly emerged from the crystals and materialized into a ghostly figure of an old man in a long robe. The wise old man spoke with a voice full of authority. "Those who gather the 4 crystals become the last hope for this world. But remember, Sammy, that great power requires great sacrifice. Ahead lies your final path, the Shadow Gate where the Storm King awaits." Xena, a fierce and loyal friend, stepped forward. "And where do we find this gate?" she asked. The old man gestured to a map forming in the air. "Through the Valley of the Burning Souls. But beware, the valley is filled with traps and creatures that will test your courage and resolve." Sammy and his companions embarked on a journey across deserts and mountains. The path was treacherous, filled with challenges. From blinding sandstorms that nearly swallowed them, to dark creatures lurking beneath the sands. However, with Xena's bravery and Sammy's determination, they overcame every obstacle. Magical tricks along the way cast illusions of their past, almost breaking their resolve. Upon reaching the Valley of the Burning Souls, they were met with a terrifying sight, a valley engulfed in smoke and flames, where the cries of lost spirits echoed ominously. The bird, a loyal and keen-eyed ally, spoke with worry. "This place is unnatural. I sense danger with every step." As they cautiously moved forward, a colossal shadow emerged before them. The Gatekeeper, a giant creature covered in thunder and fire. The battle against the Gatekeeper began. The giant, with its massive body and burning arms that shook the ground, was a fearsome enemy. Sammy used the power of the 4 crystals to create protective energy shields around the team. Knowing that his strength would soon wane if the fight dragged on, Xena, wielding her mighty sword, attacked the beast, aiming for its elusive weak point, while the guard cast spells to restrict its movements. Though the creature's power often overwhelmed her magic, the bird diverted the monster's attention with swift arrows aimed at its eyes, creating an opportunity for Sammy. In a bold move, Sammy instructed his friends to keep the creature distracted for just 1 minute. "I'm gathering every bit of energy I have," he announced. He stood at the center of the valley, clutching the shining crystals. The beast, sensing danger, charged at Sammy, but Xena and the others bravely blocked its path. At the pivotal moment, Sammy unleashed a massive beam of energy directly at the Gatekeeper, leading to an explosive defeat. With the Guardian defeated, a massive gate of shadows made of darkness and fire appeared, pulsating with energy like a living entity. The guard spoke solemnly. "This is the Shadow Gate. Beyond it lies the Storm King." Sammy stepped forward resolutely. "We've reached the end. I'll face him whatever it takes." Gripping the 4 crystals, he watched as the gate slowly opened, releasing a powerful energy that surrounded everything. It seemed as if the entire world awaited this very moment. Sammy and his companions stood before the open gate, well aware that the next step would be the hardest of all. Stay tuned for the next part, the final confrontation with the Storm King and the secret of the 4 crystals.